The United States of America is the most powerful nation on Earth. In itself, this goes a long way to explaining the things it does around the world. At present, it's conducting a war on terror, or more accurately, a campaign against opposition to US domination. Others prefer to call it the beginnings of the Third World War. The United States has an insatiable appetite for conflict, and since going into Korea in the 1950s, it's been at war with someone or other in some corner of the globe non-stop right up to the present day. This drive is now led by the weapons manufacturers themselves. It is a highly dangerous precedent. I call it war corporatism. It is the door of a new fascism being pushed open. And don't be fooled, not all fascism looks like Adolf Hitler. The reality, as we see from the Iraqi invasion, is that the presidency has been captured by the most powerful elements of this corporatism. And this ghastly molecule aims to turn the world into its very own enslaved global market, and the plan is well underway. The attack by Al-Qaeda on the World Trade Center is just one response to it. Is this a conspiracy? Quite the opposite. It is a high-profile project known as the Project for the New American Century. People like Dick Cheney, Donald Rumsfeld, Richard Perle are the major players among politicians, right-wing thinkers, militarists and industrialists in the creation of the project. The project is a neoconservative manifesto which includes in its toolbox the unbridled use of war in clearing a path for US interests. The will to attack Iraq came entirely from this visible yet sinister group. September the 11th was merely the pretext. Bush is merely the figurehead. And so, who's next, you wonder? Iran? North Korea? France? Britain? None of us really matter to them.
That we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded.
I served with Kilo Company, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines as an automatic machine gunner. This man was innocent. I don't know his name. I called him the Fat Man. He was walking back to his house, and I shot him in front of his friend and his father. The first round didn't kill him after I had hit him up here in his neck area. And afterwards, he started screaming and looked right into my eyes. So I looked at my friend who I was on post with, and I said, well, I can't let that happen. So I took another shot and took him out. He was then carried away by the rest of his family. It took 7 people to carry his body away. We were all congratulated after we had our first kills, and that happened to have been mine. My company commander personally congratulated me, as he did everyone else in our company. This is the same individual who had stated that whoever gets their first kill by stabbing them to death will get a 4-day pass when we return from Iraq. I do have some video footage and pictures that I'll be sharing with you. This man right here was my 3rd confirmed kill. As you can see, he was riding his bicycle. Later on in the day, we went ahead and we had CBS Laura Logan with us, but she was with the other squad. And so she wasn't with us, so myself and 2 other people went ahead and took out some individuals because we were excited about the firefight we had just gotten into, and we didn't have a cameraman or woman with us. Anytime we did have embedded reporters with us, our actions would change drastically. We never acted the same. We were always on key with everything, did everything by the books. This is after one of the guys in weapons company had gotten shot. This is a way that we would take out our aggression. For those of you who don't know, it is illegal to shoot into a mosque unless you were taking fire from it. There was no fire that was taken from that mosque. It was shot into because we were angry. A lot of the raids and patrols we did were at the night, around 3 o'clock in the morning, around there. And what we would do is just kick in the doors and terrorize the families. On my wrist, there's Arabic for FU. I got that put on my wrist just 2 weeks before we went to Iraq because that was my choking hand. And anytime I felt the need to take out aggression, I would go ahead and use it. If the men of the household were giving us problems, we'd go ahead and take care of them any way we felt necessary, whether it be choking them or slamming their head against the walls. Everyone sitting up here has these stories, and there's been over 1 million troops that have gone in and out of Iraq, so the possibilities are endless. The reason I am doing this today is not only for myself and for the rest of society to hear, but it's for all those who can't be here to talk about the things that we went through, talk about the things that we did. With that being said, that is my testimony. I just want to say that I am sorry for the hate and destruction that I have inflicted on innocent people, and I'm sorry for the hate and destruction that others have inflicted on innocent people. At one point, it was okay, but reality has shown that it's not, and that this is happening, and that until people hear about what is going on with this war, it will continue to happen and people will continue to die.
This is a dedication for all our fallen soldiers that lost their lives in this war. This is a war cry. This is a dedication to them, to all our troops, our true heroes.
Broken pieces, put it back together.
This is a story about our broken pieces.
Gotta make a change. Gotta make a change. Gotta make a change.
We cannot continue to rely only on our military in order to achieve the national security objectives that we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded.
People killing, people dying. Is there a solution? Why we crying? How can we make this world a better place if we keep fighting? Yeah, so much turmoil. Is it really true? Tell me what we're gonna do to make this nation turn back to you. Lost of families, lost of loved ones. Rise forward, then back to square one. After all is said and done, with this battle we won. So many pieces to the puzzle. Can we put it all together? Broken pieces, yes. We have the power to change the world. Love and peace is all we need to feel this earth. So let's spread love to change our world. 'Cause war is not the answer. Love and peace is gonna make it better. This is a generation that is crying out for love and peace to take over. This is a generation that's stepping up to make a change and let peace to take over. So why we keep on fighting? Why we keep on crying? We gotta get along. To come together, come together. Lost of families, lost of loved ones. Fast forward, then back to square one. After all is said and done, with this battle we won. So many pieces to the puzzle. Can we put it all together? Broken pieces, yeah, yeah. We have the power to change the world. Love and peace is all we need to feel this earth. So let's spread love to change our world. 'Cause war is not the answer. Love and peace is gonna make it better. We have the power to change the world. Love and peace is all we need to feel this earth. So let's spread love to change our world. 'Cause war is not the answer. Love and peace is gonna make it better.